Hi guys, quick tutorial to go through the caption management system. This is the system that you're going to use, number one, to check what work you have assigned by Teleperformance, and number two, to check what work is available to see what you might be able to take for us if you're looking for additional jobs to pick up. So both can be done here, and both are done from the same website. That's this tnc5.teleperformanceusa.com. I will put the link beneath this video, and you can also just get it from us. So, if you're checking to see what work is available, you're going to use the following login credentials: in progress with a capital I and a capital I and a capital P, all one word, no spaces, and again, one word, no spaces with capital C, F, and W. Check for work for the password. So if we go in here right now, these are entered in, and I will solve the captcha. You guys are seeing a million of these just to make sure that we're not going to get brute force hacked. So I'm going to log in here, and it's going to list all of the work available. If you need to just filter for a future date, you can do that if you're looking at a particular date by clicking one of the links up in the calendar. But otherwise, this stretches from basically today's date going forward, all of the available work. When you are onboarded with us as a captioner, you should be given a login name and password for this site. That, instead of taking you to the available events, will instead take you to all of the events that you have assigned. And you should absolutely go by this. This is the sort of Bible in terms of scheduling. We send all sorts of other email reminders out as a convenience, but this is what exactly matches what we have in our database. And if there's any issues or discrepancies or difficulties with the schedule that you need to approach us about, it's from the list, your list, that you should be going. So instead of logging on as in progress, you'll be logging on under your own username and account. If you don't have one of those and you're a new captioner with us, please ask Newport Realtime to give you that information. We'll be happy to set one up for you if we have forgotten to do so. So looking through this, very basic. It's got the account name that you'd be working with. So this George Mason University, the particular meeting or class that's involved, here a history class, here a CRA meeting, etc. And then this location and audio line number. In other tutorials and in general, we're going to be talking about textcast streams a lot because by far the most common connection method across all of our clients are textcast streams. And when you're looking at questions of which textcast stream should I be connecting to, yes, that information is available in daily events reminders. It's also available on your setup sheet in general. But here is where you can find that information. So if I was looking at, obviously we're looking at classes that are available, but if I was, for instance, assigned this class, I know that I'm getting my audio on Zoom, and my stream ID is SBU Michael. For this, it's Indian Trail. For this, it's Metro Spanish, Fresno City, Napa County, etc. This is where you go to pick up that textcast ID or stream ID information. This is always the place to go. Once in a while, if you have an encoder meeting and there's multiple different encoders, it might specify a location there or a room or something else if it's one of the more old school type of dial-in connections. But in general, textcast is where it is. And there isn't a way here, there's a way to download the setup sheets for the meetings that you're assigned, and you should do that here. So if you have a job assigned and you need more information about it, simply click on the setup download setup sheet, and the setup sheet will download, and you can look at the specifics here. So again, I'm just clicking download setup sheet on the main site. Clicking download setup sheet here, it downloaded, and I'm opening it. You can see it's giving a protected view thing, so I can't see the full sheet. You've got to click enable editing if you're getting that security warning, and I can look through and see all of the information that I need for my particular event. If you ever get a error when you're clicking on download setup sheet, usually what it means is we have a bad link on our end in terms of the setup sheet, and we can fix that right away for you if we're aware of it. So just let us know if you don't have it. It's not a great thing to hear about a couple minutes before the meeting starts. Try downloading the setup sheets ahead of time. If one of them, if we don't have one of them, we can resolve it quite easily. So that's basically all there is to this. If you see a meeting that looks like you'd be available for it and you'd like to do it, email Newport Realtime, or you can ask us on Skype and let us know what the meeting is. You just really want to copy paste this information from here and just drag over the whole thing, copy it, send a message in Skype with that copied information. And we'll be able to assign it immediately. It's better for you to just copy paste the information than say something vague like, oh, I wanted to take that LACMTA meeting on 10/14, for instance. We wouldn't know whether you mean this one or a Stony Brook class on 10/15. I wouldn't know which necessarily you would be doing. So best to copy paste the whole line, and we'll go ahead and assign it off to you. So a fairly rudimentary thing, just a list, but you can get all the information really that you should need for in terms of prep for a job from here, as well as know what you've got and what you might be able to take. Thanks.